Yes, in induction type of relays, the second one is watt hour meter structure. Second one is watt hour meter structure. So coming to the construction part is like this. So this is the CT and PT are used for calculation of current and voltage for the relaying purpose, and this will be given to this watt hour meter structure relay. So it is having this type of construction. A disc will be placed here, and this current coil connection is given to this. Okay, and this voltage coil I am representing here. By using the phase shifting network. This phase shifting network is used for adjustmenting of the power angle. This is V, this is the voltage coil, and this is the current coil, and this is a disc. This is the current flowing through this, right? And there exists a impedance of the voltage coil ZV here, right? And the angle between this V and I is a power factor angle, and the impedance of this ZV, can be written as this phase shifting network impedance. This is a phase shifting network, and this is a voltage coil. So the phase shifting network impedance ZRC plus Z voltage coil impedance. Okay, and the flux produced by this current coil can be written as phi C is equal to number of current coil turns divided by current flowing through that coil and the reluctance of the current coil. And similarly, flux produced by this voltage coil is number of turns in the voltage coil into current flowing through this voltage coil divided by reluctance of voltage coil. Okay, and this IV, this current flowing through this voltage coil can be calculated as V by ZV. So the ZV we have calculated here, V by ZV, right? And the value of ZV which we have calculated is ZV is equal to magnitude of ZV at an angle of theta V, and this theta V by using this theta V we can make IV versus V, the phase angle with respect to IV and V. That means the IV can be made as lagging with respect to V or leading with respect to V of an angle theta by using the phase shifting network. So this phase shifting network is used for making this IV lag or lead with respect to this V. Okay, and after that, as we know the formula, and the operating torque can be calculated as operating torque is directly proportional to phi 1 into phi 2 into sine alpha. That means here in this case the operating torque is directly proportional to phi C into phi V sine alpha. So that will be represented by using the phasor diagram here. This is the voltage and this is the current flowing through the voltage coil IV. Because of this IV you will be obtaining the phi V, right? And this is a theta V which can be adjusted with respect to the phase shifting network, either in leading or lagging. So in this case we have keeping it as a leading only. And after that this is the current I, okay, and this is phi C. Right, now our alpha is this one. Alpha is angle between phi C and phi V, and the 90 degrees with respect to this is a maximum torque angle line. This is maximum torque angle line, called MTA line, and this is the tau angle between V and I. This is the I only, V and I. So this is a maximum torque angle, tau, maximum torque angle. So from this figure, the operating torque can be calculated as operating torque is equal to phi C into phi V into sine alpha, or in other case operating torque can be calculated as I into V into cos theta minus tau. This is a theta, this is a theta, and this is a tau. This is theta V with respect to IV and V, and theta is with respect to V and I, power factor angle. Theta minus tau. If alpha is equal to 90 degrees or theta is equal to tau, in both cases we will be obtaining the maximum torque, and in that maximum torque both equations are valid. So this is related to watt-hour meter construction of relay. So this is the construction, and this is the operating torque.